In this video, we are going to discuss about the product adding process, including image uploading of the product to the database of our e-commerce web application. So here we are going to add products to the database using our add product.php, that means the product add product web page. And here in this video, we are going to discuss the process of adding a product. So here I will first of all explain or discuss the code with you all, and next we will try adding a product to our e-commerce web application. So here there in the add product PHP, we need to add IDs to the relevant fields that are needed to add to our database. So here in the category, select category, I have given a category ID. In the select class, I have given an ID category to select the category of the product, and then in the next select class, I have given an ID for brand to select the brand of the product, and in the next select class, I have given an ID model to select the model of our product which we will be adding to our database. And next, for the input field of the title of the product, I have given an ID title, and to select the product condition, I have given ID for B, ID B for brand new, and ID U for used. And to select the product color, I have given the ID color, and if we select a new product color, if we are going to add a new product color, that means the ID is color underscore in. And to add the product quantity, I have given the ID QTY quantity, and to add the cost per item, I have given the ID cost, and to add the delivery cost within Colombo, I have given the ID DWC, delivery within Colombo, and for delivery out of Colombo, I have given DOC, the ID DOC, and for product description, I have given the ID DESC, and to add product images, I have given the ID image upload. Here the input, here I have given the ID image uploader to upload the images to our add product web page, and here I have given the on click add product function and to save the product, and here I have given on click change product image to upload the image of the product. And here I have given a on click to this button, I have given on click add color to add a new color to our database. And here I have given a on change for brand select brand class, that means the brand selected, I have given a on change and given a function name load models. If that means if I select a brand, then in the model select field, the models related to the brand only will appear using this on change function. I will create a process for that also. And for here the category also, I have given a on change and given the function load brands. That means if I select a category, the brands related to that category only will appear in our select brand options. That means if I select a laptop, then the brands HP, Dell, MSI only will appear. I will demonstrate it in our web page after discussing the code. Now we will move on to our JavaScript file. Before that, make sure to add the script file at end of our code. That means before the ending of our body, we must add our script file, and this one bootstrap.bundle.js is to make our code that drop down work. Using this the bootstrap.bundle.js only our drop down works. If not, our drop down will not work. Now if I remove this like this, and if I refresh it, now my drop down is not working. Now see if I will again mention the bootstrap.bundle.js file in our script tag. Now if I refresh and see, now my drop down will work. So that is required to make our drop down work. Now we will move on to our JS file and see the created functions to the relevant processes. Now here, to load the brands, I have created a variable category and given the category ID with the value, and here I have created a onReady state change with an unknown function and check the ready state equals 4 and status equals 200, and here I have here I am sending the relevant values or data using get method to load brand process.php by binding C with category and using ajax method. So here in the label load brands, here load brands, here I have created the relevant code to get the relevant brand. If I select a category, now if I select laptops, the relevant brand only appear. Now if I keep select category, nothing appears because related to select category there are no brands and no model will appear because I have not joined. That means I have not set these two tables in the database, so model may appear but brand will not appear. Now if I select fans, the brands related to fan will appear. Now here the same process only goes from brand to model also. Now if I select a Delta fan, then the brand model related to brand Delta is Coa 3 blade. That will only appear. Now if I keep KDK, then the model related to KDK is M60SG. So I will show the code. Here I have I have checked whether I have got the C variable, C URL. That means here I have got the values of the C which is binded to the URL. If I have got the value C, then I have to check the relevant databases. That means check the relevant tables. Now I have searched select all from brand has category table where category ID equals to this category ID, where the category ID equals to this category ID. That means the value of C, where the category ID equals to this value of C. Now if there is a result, that means here I have checked the using category num variable, I have checked the number of rows in the category result set. That means the result set of this query, I have checked the number of rows. And using category data, here I have created a for loop and mentioned if I at first I mentioned I equals 0 and I, if the I is lesser than category number, that means fetch all the results. That means this fetch assoc is used to fetch the results from the database. Here the num rows will show you the number of rows that are appeared in the result set. Here using fetch assoc we can fetch the results appeared results from the result set. And after fetching the result set of the category, here I have created a brand result set variable and search the brand where the brand ID equals to category data's brand ID. So the brand ID equals to the brand has category tables brand ID. So I have fetched the result set of the brand also, and here I have mentioned the option by closing the PHP script. After this I have mentioned the option, that means the option of the brand. Here now this is the option of the brand. These are the option. Now delta is an option, Havels is an option. So here I have mentioned the option to print echo the brand name and the brand ID. The brand name, the brand ID is the value. Now if KDK is 0, then here the it becomes 0 and here it will print KDK. Now here if the value is 1, then here it will print another brand name. So that's how the procedure goes on. And now we will move to our next function, the change product image. That means to change the product image of our product. That means upload the image. Now here that means to change this image which default appear in our add product page. To change this image we are creating this function and creating variable name images and getting the ID of image uploader. That means the ID related to the upload image button. Now here I have if there is on change in the images variable. Now if on change happen in the images variable, then I have created a variable file count to find the images file length. So if the file length is lesser than and equal to 3, then we can move to add our images. If not, we can alert like this, the file count concat with files uploaded. You are allowed to upload 3 files or less than 3 files. So now we will see the components within the if statement. Now if the file count is lesser than and equal to 3, then we can create the file and give this dot files. Here we are creating an array to the file variable. Here we are creating the array. So here we will count the number of files. Here 3 rows file, 1 file, 2 file, 3 file. So like on until the condition is satisfied, the for loop will work. And using this var URL window dot URL dot create object URL, this the relevant code line explains it creates a temporary URL that represents a file or object in the browser. This URL can be used to access the content of the file or object without uploading it to a server. That means we can preview the file before uploading it to the server. Now here if I will show you I will demonstrate it. Now if I click upload images and select an image, now here I can see the preview of the image. Now if I didn't like the image, I can change. So there is no there is no barrier when uploading the image. That means we can, if we didn't like the image, we can change it. Now if we upload it to server, we must delete it from the server and then again upload. It's a heavy task, no? So by creating the window.url, create object URL, and here I have given the file. So we must create the URL to this file. That means the file that we upload. So here we are getting the document get element ID by ID I. Here I equals to the I equals to the ID I0, I1, I2. So during the process, it will automatically detect the files. Now here we have created this array now. So here we are adding I plus X. Now here now we are getting the ID from here now. If we select the first file, then it will appear as I plus 1 0. I plus 0 again next. If we add another file, I plus 1. If we add another file, I plus 2. And we have concat it to src equals URL. That means we have here we are not obtaining the value. Here we are retrieving the URL, not the value. Else I have here I discussed the alert, this one files uploaded. No, now here I will demonstrate the upload images. Now here we can add, here if I add 4 images, 4 files uploaded, you are allowed to upload 3 files or less than 3 files only. Now here see the alert shows the file count with the relevant alert. Now if I add 3 files, I can add 3 files. Here I can add 3 files, 3 images. So we will see the validation that is created in the process side. Here for image, I have created $length and size of files. Here I have required the size of files. That means the number of files. Using this, here using this function we can get the number of, here we can see the count of files. So if $length, that means if length is lesser than and equal and length is greater than 0, if the above condition is satisfied, then the following code will work. Else image file type not allowed. That means if no, this echo is relevant to this. The echo relevant to this condition is, else we can print invalid image count. If the condition here is not satisfied, we can print invalid image count. If it is satisfied, we will create a variable allowed image extension and create an array, and within the array we can mention the extensions that are allowed by the e-commerce application. So here we can mention the file image type that are allowed. Here I have allowed image /jpj, image /jpeg, image /png, image /svg plus xml. And here for the for loop, I have created the for loop. Within the for loop, I have checked if it is set the file image, and the I have set the image here this is the form. These values are sent to the process side using form. Now here I will discuss that. here the here we are sending the image after file count. We are sending the image using this file type, image plus x. So here if image plus x and image dot file and number of x, how many files are sent. So here we are sending the image with the number of files mentioned within the file object. Here this is a file object, so that is a index array, and here we have retrieve that if image and concat with the if the image length is if the image is if the image, here we have concatenated image and $i, that means $i must be 0. So here we have image dot 0, that means we have the first file will come as image 0. Then we have given a variable image file and set the $files image dot variable I, and the file extension must come like this, dot $image file type. So here we must the file name with the type only must come. For example, now if the file name is AA3, then at last the file must be added to our data like aa3.jpg or aa3.jpeg. Likewise, the allowed image extension, it will be added to our database. Here I have here I have created a new image extension variable. If file extension, here the file extension equals image slash jpg, that means if the file the file which I uploaded equals image slash jpg, that means for example a3 slash jpg, then I have assigned here a new image extension like .jpg. For the rest of the file types also the same process happens, and here this is where this is how the file is saved to our database. Here I have created the $file name and given the path to save it to our database. Here this mentions the resources folder in our project, and within the resources folder I have created a product folder. Inside the product folder only I have mentioned to create save the files which I uploaded to my add product page. Here now inside the file I have the relevant images which I added to our database. Now here the file name is saved like this: anchor wall charger. The title plus 0, it's the 0th image, that means 0th image plus a unique ID. Here I can't see the unique ID. Here I will show 0th image plus the unique ID and the file type. The file image is saved like this: the title, the $variable I, that means the index array, the array length is 0, and the unique ID and the type the extension .jpeg. So that's for the product. We will now see how to add our values of the relevant column to the relevant table. First of all, we will see the values sent from the JavaScript side. Now the same I have already discussed the load brands function. No, likewise only the load models, load districts, load districts is not relevant to this video. Load models also likewise the same process happens, so I will not discuss it in detail. There are only minor changes with the table name and the ID, only that changes happen. The process is same, so I will not discuss it in detail. Now we will see the add product function. This is where the product is added to our database from our add product web page. Now here I have obtained the relevant variable with the relevant category, relevant IDs. Now I will not discuss it in detail. Here for the condition I have given a if statement. If the condition is 0, then I will get the here I have already set in as initial. I have set the condition equals 0, and if a condition, if the B is checked, then give condition equals 1. Else if the U is checked, that means if brand new is checked, the condition is 1. If U is checked, the condition equals 2. So here we have taken rest of the values with the relevant ID, and here we have appended the values in the form data with the form name, the relevant variable with the value. So here I have discussed this one also. Here I have created the onReady state function, and ready state equals 4, and if the status equals 200, send the relevant values to the add product process.php. Now here we will obtain the, if here I have set the $email session new. If I have obtained the, I have to the variable email I have assigned the session of the email, email from the session. Now the session here is Ashfaq Ahmed. No, then the product in the product table in the users column, it will be saved as Ashfaq's Gmail name only. Email only will be saved. Now when adding a product, I will show it to you. Now here I have assigned the relevant variable to the relevant form names. Here category, brand, model, title, condition, color, quantity, cost, delivery within Colombo, delivery out of Colombo, description, and with the relevant form names, which we send the values here. Now the form names, now the form name CA containing the category value. Rest of these also follow the same idea. Here I have input some validations. When adding a product, I will show the validations. I will not detailedly talk about validations. Here I have taken the if empty, I have given echoes relevant to the relevant field, and here I have created the MS, that means model has brand. I am going to obtain the result set from the model has brand with select all from model has brand, where model ID equals model from the model from the value, that means the inputted model, and the input brand, that means the model we select here comes here. We check whether the model ID equals to the model we mentioned there. So if it is equals, we will get the number of rows, and if and the obtained result obtained number rows, sorry, the number rows obtained from the result set is, if it is greater than 0, then we will get the result set and assign it to the model has brand. We will create a variable model has brand and assign the model brand has ID. That means here, if the result set is greater than 0, if it results as 1, then we will set the model has brand tables ID column to the model has brand ID variable. Else we will create a database IOD function and insert the relevant model has brand relevant model to the brand. Here this one, the inserting part is the admin only has the right to insert categories, model and brand according to my web application, my e-commerce web application. It may differ from other web application. According to my application, only admin has the right to enter models, brands and categories. The customer seller, here in my web application, user can sell products also, as well as he can buy products also. That means user has many types. User can have many user types. He can be a customer, he can be a seller also. So that's why I have given the authority to insert certain columns to the admin. Here we will, using this $d variable, we are going to add the date and time to our product table. That means the date and time when the product is added to our table. So here we will then set the date, time zone Asia Colombo and set time zone to dollar time zone, and here the final the format which must be added to our database is this one. The format must be added like year, month, date, hours, minutes, seconds, and the status must be equal to 1. That means the status of the product always must be 1. So here then we will insert the relevant value to the relevant columns. Here insert into product, price, quantity, description, title, date, time added, delivery fee Colombo, delivery fee other, and category cat ID, model has brand ID, color ID, status ID, condition ID and user's email. And we will set the values as for price we will set the dollar cost, and for quantity dollar quantity, and for description dollar description, for title dollar title, for date dollar date, for delivery within Colombo dollar DWC, for delivery out of Colombo dollar DOC, for category cat ID dollar category, for model has brand I have set the value of the model has brand ID which I created. Here I have set this one to the value of the model has brand column. I have set the value as that, and for color I have assigned the value dollar color CLR. For status I have assigned the value dollar status. For condition I have assigned the value dollar condition, and for email I have assigned the dollar email, the email, that means email from the session. So the add product process works only if there is a session. If not, we will not be able to go to add product page even. I have given the location.home.php now. So that's all for the process add product process code. We will now demonstrate. That means we will add a product and see. Now here I have given the card length only to add 4 products. I have added 4 products for all categories. Now here I have only added 3 products. I will add the rest of the product. Yes, I can add another product, so I will add it and show it to you all. So I will select camera and Nikon. The model is D700 DSLR and the product title is Nikon D700 DSLR camera. I will give the product condition as brand new. Here I will select the color black, and here brand new. Here I will show, for example, I will show the validation. Now please enter product quantity. Now here I must enter product quantity, sorry. Here I will enter the product quantity as 6. Here I can add a new color also. I will add I can add a color. I have given the validation for it also. I can add a existing color. Here the color green I will add. Now see, I will add color added successfully. The color is added successfully to our database. We will see color here. Now the green is added to our database. Now we will fill the rest of the columns. Now here cost per item. Here I can only write numeric values. I can't write characters. Only numeric values are allowed. I have given the relevant validation to it. See here I have given if it not numeric, invalid delivery cost value. If it not numeric, invalid product price value. Now I will show it with an example. Now I will type a string value. Now if I give save product, invalid product price value. Even if I mention numeric values like this with a comma, then also it will validate as invalid product price. Only numeric values are allowed. No characters, only numbers. Now if I give like this, now I can add, sorry. Now see, now it moves to the next column. Now here the validation is success. Now we will set it as 300 rupees delivery cost within Colombo and 600 rupees delivery cost out of Colombo. And as for product description, I will take a description from Google. Here I have added the product description. Now we will select the image related to Nikon D700. Now I have selected the image. Now we can save the product. There's an error. Here I have given the product description. I have given the data type as text. So here I can't mention constructions like cameras. I can mention contractions within this text data type. So I must remove all the contractions. So we will check for contractions. Now we will see, save and see. There's another. Now I have removed all the contractions. Now we will save the product and see. And now the product is saved. If the product is saved, only the page reloads, because I have given the function to reload the page. Here I will show it to you. If product is added successfully, I have given a echo print success. Here I have given the echo print success, and in the JS file I have mentioned if the response text is success, window.location.reload. That means reload the window. So I didn't discuss about the color input process. So I will show it to you. Show it to you as well. The color input process. Add color process. This is the process to add the color. If there is a session, then get the variable color from the color I have sent it in the. Here I have created a function add color and given the variable name color and with the relevant ID, and here I have sent it with the form name color with the color.value. Here I have given the send method as post and to this relevant file and ajax method, and here I have checked the relevant status if it is equal to 200 and the ready state is equal to 4, and in the add color process here I have obtained the color value of from the designing side, that means the client side, to the server side. Now the process happens in the server side. Now I have input a validation because if the allowed characters in the database is 10, so if the character length is greater than 10, then product color must have characters less than 10. I have applied a echo there. If else I can make the process to add the color. Here I have required the connection.php, where I have already discuss about the connection. I have created two functions, search function and a ud function. Here I use the search function because we need to search the color. So if there is a session, I have given to get the result set of color. The result set query is select all from color, where color name equal to the color here, the color in the color where we inputted, because we here we input the color name now, so we must check the color name. Now we are I have created a variable color data and check the result set of the color in the row wise. I am checking the result set row wise. Now uh, if there is one row, that means I have given a echo color already exists. If there is no rows, that means I have given the database IUD function to insert the color. I have given the relevant query to insert the color, insert into color, where the color name and the value color variable, and print color added successfully. If there is no session, that means we can't add the color. So then I will show the product added here. Now there are only 3 products in the camera side. Now see here the Nikon DS700 DSL camera also now has been added to our database as well as to our home page successful. Now that's all for this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.